Hey, this is Sean. I just wanted to make a quick video about why comics are dead and why so many people hate them right now. When you promote people based on their politics, which is what's been happening, and they're spiteful and they're little children and they're vindictive and they don't want their audience. It's like they're intentionally alienating us. They want us to be good enough to read their comics. That's the problem. We have villains writing our heroes. There is no hero's journey. They don't have to work for anything, and they're narcissistic. Children of the Atom is the Zoomer generation, and they're chasing fame and clout and a social media presence. The new warriors. You've got a type 15, morbidly obese, diabetes-ridden minority who has a magic backpack that she inherited, that they made a point to say she thinks it's from God, but not the God you're thinking of, because Christianity can't be represented anymore. It's associated with Republicans. Safe Space, oh my God, as you know, is a jock who wears all pink with a traditionally SJW woman haircut with a pink earring, who, when it's triggered, protects everyone else around him. Then there's Snowflake. Yep, you heard that right. Creates blue snowflake shurikens and is non-binary and goes by they, them. You know what's not important? Non-binary in that scenario. They make up less than 1% of this country. And it's in their head. You can't look at someone and say, hey, you're non-binary. So, because most of this stuff is about, look at me, I want you to know I'm an alphabet. I guarantee you there are going to be shirts coming out. And I know you think it sounds bitter, but quote me, I'm a prophet. Shirts that come out that say, I'm non-binary. Or I go by they, them. I go by he, she. And it goes on and on and on. That's going to happen. So in the comics, they're representing tiny pockets of this country, virtue signaling. And I don't 100% blame the writers, because the corporations know they're failing, but they're still pushing it. The agenda, the message is in everything, and it won't go away. My son won't have great stories or great characters. He won't see, diversity. He'll see all minorities and gay characters. There will be no white male characters in the comic books. They're all going away. They are. I mean, just look. Thor, everybody. Iron Man, they're all cuck beta soy, or they are dead or depowered. They can't find a happy medium. And like I said, they want you to be good enough to read their comics. When you're ready to accept our politics, you'll be ready to read. Look at what happened to Gillette when they said, are you good enough, or whatever it was. They lost a lot of money. Marvel, Star Wars, Star Trek, everything is failing miserably because no one wants this woke garbage. And their audience that they pander to on Twitter, the less than 0.5% of America, they don't exist. They're the ones who say, yeah, way to go, you guys are the greatest, and then they don't support it. And you have people in charge that have purple hair, minorities who come out and all they talk about is how their character, Kamala Khan, is brown, and she comes out right before this TV show's coming. This is a typical example. I know it's a TV show, just bear with me. Streaming show, sorry. She comes out and she says, the beloved character, the incredibly popular character, Kamala Khan, the best-selling character, Kamala Khan. No one cared about it. The comic got canceled 6 or 7 times. They have to keep going back and putting this unverifiable statement in the Wikipedia page that essentially says best-selling digital comic, and right next to it, unspecified source. We live in a day and age where they make crap. They blame fans. They shame fans. They give us the ist and the ob. Rather than making something quality, they just jam critical race theory and LGBT agenda down your throat. And if you're the 75 to 78% of the country that doesn't identify as an alphabet, you're screwed. If you're white, you're screwed. And if it was truly about diversity and equity and all that hard garbage that they're pushing, which I don't disagree with that, but it can't be exclusive. Where are the majority being Hispanic? Where are the majority being Asian? They keep throwing, certain, if it's black or Indian or whatever, there's an agenda to throw certain minorities into these roles. Now they are starting to put more Asian characters, which, heads up, comic book industry, we've never cared about. We were in the Black Panther movie where they were using their version of the N-word for white people, colonizer, and we didn't care because we were behind T'Challa all the way. You don't have to do this. Write good stories. You want to make a character non-binary to appeal to almost no one? Fine. But don't make their identity their character, because it's garbage. And currently the comic book industry is garbage. Anyway, that's my rant. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.